back to another food review video. Today we're going to be looking at Canadian. Oh, Canada. I think that's what I know of that. Is there a Canadian saying? If you're Canadian and watching this, is there a Canadian saying that sums up being Canadian? Some of these I've already tried. I've reviewed them in my food blog WordPress site, AdamPastryGuy.com. Years ago, I bought some Canadian ones before I started making videos. So I've got about this again to try in a separate video. So this will definitely be a multi-part series, just like my Australian one. So there's just too many bars to contain in one video. So I've put 8 in this video. There'll be 8 in another video. And if I have managed to get hold of any more, then I'll also do some more. So you don't really get Canadian bars. So we get a lot of American imported bars and we get a lot of Australian in B&M, but we rarely, if not any at all, get Canadian. So who knew that there was even like products that was made by Cadbury's, like in Canada, specifically for that market? I've tried quite a few different Aero bars before. There's Aero Truffle, there's Aero Black Cherry, which is so good. There's some might not be made anymore. There's one called Big Turk, with strange name. It's like a Turkish delight bar, chocolate Turkish delight. There's also a few other ones I couldn't see anymore to buy anymore. Favorite site to use is American Fizz. So they started off selling American products, and they also sell international products now, which is pretty good. So they've branched out into Canada, Australia, Japanese, and a few other different types of products from around the world. So it really makes getting all of these possible in one place, and it's pretty reasonable compared to what you might pay much more in a different place. So let's get into it. So first up is Mirage, made by Nestle. I have had this before. It is essentially like an Aero. So as you can see, it's got this sort of textured. I'll only be taking a little bit of each of these because, you know, it's a lot of bars to get through. As you can see, look, it's aerated chocolate. Can the camera pick this up? Come on. There we go. Imagine like an Aero bar, like a prism shape. That's exactly what it tastes like. Now, I don't know. The bubbles seem more condensed. It doesn't feel as aerated as an Aero bar. Sticking with Aero, there's quite a lot of Canadian Aeros. There's also another brand of Aero called Aero Scoop at the moment. I have ordered every single flavour. So they've got strawberry, they've got vanilla. They're all based on ice cream flavours. Chocolate truffle, and there's a maple one. I know we do have quite a few different Aero flavours here. We have recently had a strawberry one. We had coconut recently. I'm not sure if it's still lingering around. Pistachio is meant to be the newest one. This is white blanc. So white chocolate. This is in the traditional format. So you can kind of see. I like white chocolate, so this isn't going to be out of my realm. It is what it says on the tin. It's white chocolate and chocolate. Now, I used to think that turtles were an American thing, but these say they are from Canada. There's another one. Is it Demetz or? This is prepared in Canada. It's like basically like a caramel pecan in a kind of cluster covered with chocolate. I've had these in the US, and they kind of had a kind of like a random kind of shape, you know, like you kind of make them. You mix all the things together and set it on the tray. That's what they kind of look like. On the inside, it's chewy. Only got the crunch from the pecans. Do you say pecan or do you say pecan? I've also seen salted caramel in the turtles for the US as well. Okay, so moving on to the next one. I'll leave the After Eight one to last because it's mint. This is caramel. This is prepared in Canada. This is salted caramel, though there is an original one. Cadbury's actually do make another bar called Caramel, which is a white caramelized chocolate in Australia. So interesting, they've got another just see the A is like a keyhole. I think this is more or less like a dairy milk caramel here. We also actually have salted caramel here now, so I wonder if it would just be like that. It doesn't taste as creamy as dairy milk. The chocolate definitely tastes different on that. The caramel is nice, but the chocolate definitely doesn't taste like a dairy milk caramel that we have. I know it doesn't say dairy milk on it, but it definitely tastes different than our one. And I'm finding there's a lot of, just like the US, there's a lot of caramel peanut bars around. This is, perhaps I should say it as I in my head I'm saying Wunderbar. This is Wunderbar. This is peanut bar and caramel. Should we attempt? I used to love French at school. I chose it as my options. Let's try beurre d'arachide crémeux et caramel onctueux. It kind of looks like it almost looks like a Boost. So we have a Boost. I don't think they make Boost anymore. But with peanut butter. Sticking. So, it kind of has that kind of feel to it. It's not the best looking chocolate. It definitely doesn't taste anything like a Boost. I don't know what it tastes like. Oh, it's what is it? A Lion Bar. It reminds me a bit of a Lion Bar. It's kind of like a wafery, chewy peanut butter to that. Now this looks like a straight up Lion Bar. This is called Mr. Big. So it's either a gangster or it's an adult entertainer. Or maybe it's just a chocolate bar. What do you think? I did laugh when I first saw it. You always think of like those James Bond films with Mr. Big. Yeah, you can see inside. It's almost. I think it's almost like a. It's almost like a Lion Bar. It has the same pull with the caramel and nuts. You did good, Mr. Big. It's not as if instead of Nestle, if Cadbury's had made a Lion Bar. To be honest, I don't really taste much peanut. I didn't get much peanut in that bit, but it was very nice. And here's to another. This is Crispy Crunch. Now this is going to be like a Butterfinger, which is an American bar. I think some people also compare it. We don't have anything like this in the UK. Some people say we used to have something called Mint Cracknel. It's before my time, so never tried it. But this is Crispy Crunch. It has exactly the same, almost like, I don't know how you describe it. It's almost like honeycomby, kind of candy floss. To say though, I do prefer a Butterfinger over the Crispy Crunch. I think you can taste the. It was Cadbury's chocolate. not tasting the chocolate much, and I'm not getting as much peanut buttery. It just tastes very sweet. It's nice, but I would definitely prefer the Butterfinger over that. And in this selection, this is the final. I spotted this and I was like, what's Canadian about After 8? Dark chocolate with mint filling. Chocolat noir avec garniture à la menthe. I think we have something. I think we've had something like this. I have never seen a bar like this around. This is going to be dark chocolates. It's going to be completely different than the rest of them. It's like having an after dinner mint almost. Look, it's got After 8 on it. We'll just break one off. Is it going to be? It's not free flowing, but it doesn't say it's free flowing. It's almost like a little it's like an after. It's like a mint you might get on a hotel pillow. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think I could eat the whole bar. I think I could probably eat one as like a after dinner aperitif sort of thing. I don't think I could make my way through the bar. The others I could definitely make the way. I've already eaten half the turtles because there was only half. Out of these, I'm not sure what to say the favourite is. The crispy crunch is not as nice as a Butterfinger. The caramel is not as creamy as a Dairy Milk caramel. Mr. Big is like a Lion Bar. Wunderbar is almost like a Boost, but not quite. Mirage is like an Aero, but not quite as aerated. As you can see, the bubbles in there, they're completely different than the bubbles in that. As you can see in there, they look, I don't know. And the Aero White is the Aero White. So there's about another half of, another 8 bars to try. We've got O. Henry, which is another peanut chocolate bar. We've got Coffee Crisp. There's an original one and a cold brew one, which is like a coffee wafer bar. We've got some Kit Kats as well, that came out in Canada. And there's a few other ones as well. So there'll definitely be a part 2. Meanwhile, check out the other videos on the playlist. We've got Australian chocolate bars, part 1 and part 2 coming soon. We've got some bars from India. We've got Dubai chocolate. We've got some Pringles. We'll have some Oreos coming up. There's a load of different variety up on the channel. I realise I've just got quite a lot of everything. I like to try all different types of things, and some people sometimes think that they see my storage containers full of like snacks and stuff, and they think it's almost like a cash and carry. I'm trying different things, so there's plenty of content to come. So worry you not about being entertained. So subscribe if you want to join me on this journey around the world in snack form. For crisps, snacks, chocolate bars, and whatnot. We'll see where this goes. And I'll see you in the next video.